Okay, we'll get started. So first I would like to thank everybody for coming today for the groundbreaking for the new universally accessible playground. And this started out as one Junior League member's vision, Robin Mercer, and we voted on this project, and I've been lucky enough to be on this committee for 4 years. First as a regular committee member, Robin Mercer was the chairperson the first 2 years, and then the last couple years I've been the chairperson. So it was a long time coming, and we're very excited to see it actually happening now, and it's been kind of a long road. The first person I'd like to call up to speak today is Maureen Zupan, and she is the current president of the Junior League of Reno.
Good morning, everyone. It's with great pride that I stand here today to represent the Junior League of Reno. Thank you to our current park chair, Leslie Nygaard, our former park chair, Robin Mercer, our grant writer, Mary Aunt, committee members past and present, Junior League of Reno members, our donors, and the City of Reno for making this very much needed project a reality. The Junior League of Reno is so grateful for the community support. Our league's mission strives to improve communities through the effective action and leadership of trained volunteers. The league encompasses women with a well-developed sense of social conscience. Our vision aims to create a lasting impact in our community and enrich the quality of lives of women and children. This is done through our innovative projects, effective advocacy, generous community grants, and collaborative partnerships. Thank you again to the dedication and vision of our league, our outstanding donors, and the City of Reno. Without your help, this park would not be possible. The Junior League of Reno appreciates the opportunity to improve services to members of our community. It is our hope that parents and children with disabilities, as well as able-bodied individuals, will enjoy the park for decades to come. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Maureen. So this was a pretty large project, and there were a lot of people involved to bring this together, and it was a joint project between the Junior League and the City of Reno. And we were lucky enough on our committee to have a person named Terry Snodgrass on our committee who works for Harrah's. And while we had to go through the traditional grant writing process with Harrah's, it was good to have an inside person kind of champion our cause. And I got the opportunity about a year ago when we presented the City of Reno with a check from Harrah's Foundation, who was our largest donor. It was just such a great opportunity to sit down with them, and many of you may not be aware, but they do a lot of things in the community that they don't even acknowledge or have their name attached to, and I was very impressed. Terry is on my committee still, and she would like to be here today, but she's having her first baby, so that's a good excuse to not be here. But I do have today the general manager of Harrah's, Tim Trenton. So please welcome Tim.
Thank you, Leslie. It's really an honor to be here today, and an honor to be involved in this fantastic project. At Harrah's, we have what we call a code of commitment, which is our commitment to our guests and employees that we will treat them above and beyond. And it is also a commitment to our communities that we will go above and beyond in the community to support it in any way possible. At Harrah's, it's important that we give back to the community, and this is one way that we can do that. Our employees are very enthusiastic about their community, and they volunteer thousands of hours a year in the community, which I hope is very much appreciated. And they're truly an inspiration to me, and a privilege to work with them on a daily basis. This is why this is a special day for Harrah's, to be part of this project that will help many, many kids. And I want to thank the Junior League of Reno for really bringing this project to our attention, and that we were able to provide a nice donation. I also want to thank the other companies and organizations that also contribute to this wonderful project. And hopefully we'll be back with the ribbon cutting very soon. So thank you very much. It was our pleasure.
asked him. So it was a pretty rough road the first couple years. You know, the community's had a little bit of an economic crisis, so it took us a while to do the fundraising. And some folks from the City of Reno gave us the opportunity, to speak to the City Council to get a block grant for redevelopment of this community. So we were able to get $100,000 from the city. We raised about $80,000 on our own through our grant writing efforts and other projects. And Harrah had said, you know, when you get within the home stretch of $100,000, make sure you tap us and we'll put in the rest of the money. So we're really appreciative. At this time, I did want to mention that the mayor was ill this morning, so he was planning to be here. He was unable to join us. So we're going to have, oh, he's here. We have somebody else from the city speaking since the mayor couldn't be here. It's going to be Mr. Dave Ayazi. He's the city councilman for Ward 5, which is this ward, which was eligible for the block grant to redevelop the area. So I'm going to have him come up and speak to you. Dave Ayazi.
Thank you for joining us, and a quick change. This isn't my ward. It used to be my ward, I think, when you were talking about it. We redistricted, and it went out of my ward, but actually yesterday we had another meeting about redistricting, and it'll be in my ward again by the time it starts. So that's how long sometimes these things take, but I really appreciate people coming forward. I mean, there's a lot of talk about down economies all the time, but this is how things get done, even in down economies. The public comes forward and says, we want to do something, and it's these partnerships that make things work. It's a lot easier for us as government officials to help people who also want to help financially. Harrah's coming forward. That's just amazing what we do here. I can't imagine a better park that this could happen at. It's right in the center of Reno. A lot of the our deprived people live around here. It's wonderful. We have veterans that live across the street. I was really happy a long time ago when the YWCA unfortunately they had to fold, but they gave us the opportunity to purchase this building and make this a real great community center. I know Daryl's done a lot of work here. It's just amazing what happens here. I'll be really looking forward to next year when we get to actually do the ribbon cutting and see what happens. But the city is 100% behind this project, and any other projects you want to do, the next one, it's not too early. You saw how long it took to do this one. It's not too early to think about the next one, or anybody else out there with ideas. I was thinking just a little while ago, in fact, yesterday I was scanning some stuff in. I always try to do stuff on my computer. This is how we did the junior ski program. In the last little thing in 1991, some residents got forward and said, we want to take over the junior ski program, and it's still going 20 years later. And this is exactly what it takes. And I really, really appreciate the Junior League of Reno stepping forward and making this possible. And it's going to be a wonderful addition to this community. Thank you very much. I think you've got some more comments.
So I want to thank you all again for attending today. I want to make sure that they're planning to have the official ribbon cutting somewhere in late spring, early summer. So stay tuned, and we'll definitely make sure that the public is aware when we have our grand opening here, and we'll be telling you what the name is at that time. I also don't want to let today go by without thanking a couple of key people. I do want to thank Jennifer Kinney and Doughboy Donuts for the donuts. She's a member of the Junior League and a past park committee member. And also Sherry Keenan, who can't be with us today, but she works for Starbucks, and she made sure we had the coffee, and all of our donors and everybody else who helped make this happen. My mic just went out. Who made this happen today, because it takes a lot of people to put this together, and we were very excited to get everybody's cooperation, and the Reno Parks and Rec, and April Wolf, who helped with some of our focus groups, because we committed to our grant, the people we asked grants, that it would be a community-inspired design process. And so at this time, we're going to start the actual groundbreaking.
Going over here now.